Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to some. This is Johnny B. The more I get into philosophy, the more it's like mathematics. Your mind starts to really open up. And you start seeing things a little bit differently. There are a lot of things that are occurring in today's society. It's still jumbled in my head a little differently than it would be jumbled in your head. And the reason is that I'm trying to interlink it back to these philosophers, sociologists, psychiatrists, well, mostly philosophers though, that that had a good finger on what is going on in today's society. Okay? And one of them that I'm talking about is Herbert Marcuse. If you read an essay that he wrote, it was about 90 pages. So much they put it in book form. The essay on liberation. And it was a lot more than just a sexual liberation. You start breaking it down. Everything that man talked about is going on now. That doesn't mean I agree with what this man is thinking, or I agree with his ideology. I absolutely am completely abhorrent about it. The destruction of capitalism, the destruction of Christianity, the destruction of art form, to use art and the sexual revolution in order to create a workless society. What the fuck you think is going on right now with this coronavirus? This is a workless society. I'm also someone that has been reading up on the Chinese using chemical warfare as a weapon. I am also very knowledgeable of the fact that China is a Marxist society. And I wonder if the Chinese revenge on America was this virus to shut down our economy. Boom. They have many spies that are in our government. Many. And they're not all Chinese. Many of them are white, black, Hispanic. They're communists to the core. The Castro brothers, Pelosi, far leftist Schumer. And they want to see the destruction of America. What I have noticed is this over a period of time, and I see that some people, like Tucker Carlson, brings it to attention, that everything they accuse us of doing, they themselves are doing. Everything they accuse us of thinking is what they're thinking. When they start calling you a racist, a bigot, a xenophobe, a homophobe, that's what they really are. When they tell you that they are inclusive, love, the little love thing, they're actually exclusive. They're trying to create this society this utopian society that Marcuse says is attainable. But it's through the destruction of capitalism, through the use of capitalism. Show the fallacies and the improper abilities of capitalism, and then create your revolution. Makes you wonder if there were people that came in who were communists or Marxists to create something and then pull it away in order to create that revolution, such as some of the gig app people. Let me explain what I mean by this. Create something that sounds like it's going to be actually for the economy. And it does. It picks up the economy. Even the people can't find jobs and now can do gig app driving. But they can fire you at any will, and you can't even find them. No lawyer will touch it because you don't have a retainer. So they can hire you at will and fire you at will. And we got Shipt, we got Instacart, we got Grubhub, there's a bunch. Postmates, DoorDash, they're all there. There's a bunch of them. But the one that really strikes my fancy is Instacart. Because they had created a perfect ability for people to make a decent income. But all they do is try to find ways to take it away. Shipt does the same thing, I assume. They control it a little more, control your wealth at the beginning a little more. And this past Monday, the Instacart shoppers striked. There's no union. What was Instacart's response? Hire 3,000 more people. You're done. Okay? You're done. Now, I am somebody that doesn't believe in socialism, but I can see why people start to believe in it when they see people like this. And it occurred to me, there's a lot of companies out there like this. I see the same thing with Amazon. Amazon has these little kiosk businesses, and they hire people at will and fire them at will. These people who have a hard time getting a job, they get a job, they hire them for 10 days, make up some fucking story, then boom, they're fired. In other words, I don't think that those people have an intention to, I don't think they have that ideology set in mind, but a big company such that creates an app may. They may. Okay? But even if they don't, just the simple pure greed from that capitalist to take as much as he possibly wants and then just leave everybody else with nothing, literally nothing, is the destruction of capitalism from within. Actually, it's not even from within, because that person's Indian. They're not. Okay? So it could be the destruction. And these gig app owners could live in India, could live in China. Look at AOC's controlling head. He's Indian. He's communist. So there is a communist revolution inside of India as well. And they're trying to get rid of Modi. Those people, okay? And they believe in Che Guevara and they believe in the revolution and all that. These people aren't stupid. So they use globalists And the media supports China. No matter what China does, they always are spitting out the Chinese narrative, no matter what the president says, or even scientists that he has on his task force are saying. Doesn't matter. They will always support the globalists and the communist Chinese. So the CCP virus may actually have been set off to create this. Then it occurred to me. I said we had something over 2 weeks. Now we're going to have it for another 4 weeks. 6 weeks, 7 weeks is the perfect recipe, perfect stew for a communist revolution to take over in the crisis stage of ideological subversion. When you look at the 4 stages or 4 phases of ideological subversion, demoralization, destabilization, the crisis stage. Crisis stage is happening very, very quickly. But they're doing it a little differently than going in and killing people right away. They're killing them, but through a virus. They're shutting down the economy. People are going to be unable to eat. People are going to be unable to pay their bills. The economy is essentially shut down. And it takes approximately 6 weeks to 7 weeks for a foreign invader to come in and take control. So the end of April. And you know that the Democrats and if the scientists are not real and honest scientists, and I'm starting to have doubt, the president's going to have to open it up no matter what criticism he gets at the end of April. No matter what criticism he gets. Because the economy is literally shut down and killing and starving people. So Marcuse's argument is that we are slaves to work. You go to work for $15 an hour, you're a slave for that job. We are, which is really interesting because Marx liked a worker society. Really interesting. Where I see everything coming to a point, coming to a head, is that the Cultural Revolution has met the economic and the political all at once. It's like, boom. The Cultural Revolution, the postmodern revolution, the revolution of destroying capitalism, destroying Christianity, promoting Sabbatinism, has met an economic downturn and has met with a strong enough political force to bring down this country. We had it in our heads, in our brain, that America would be forever. Are we at the end and we don't even know it? Seriously, are we at the end and don't even know it? Okay, I'm gonna end it right there. I'll let you guys think about that. Okay, sounds like a good end. Jesus.